Alright guys, this is me messing around on a creative map on Minecraft. And we're just gonna mess around on Minecraft and whatever. And I'm gonna show you how I play the game. I'm not gonna do anything super fancy or complicated or anything like that. I'm just gonna, you know, mess around and do stuff simple. I hate when people be like, oh, this and this, and on I see other videos. Hey, take her out, put her on the tab before she yaps her head off. But as I was saying, I hate when people like, like excessive, like, oh, this is how it's actually done, and blah blah blah. No, we're just gonna keep it simple. Simple video, simple, easy. No way in hell that you could possibly mess these builds up because they're simple and easy. Alright? First of all, we're gonna... He's throwing it like he's Hercules. We're gonna measure out how wide we want our house, and we're just gonna keep it real simple. Nothing too fancy, nothing too serious. Just get a good width of a house, or simple. My version of a house, anyway. I don't give a fuck what anyone else says of their version of it, because I'm not them. I'm me. So they can kiss my ass. It's simple. There's no way in hell that you could mess these up, because if you mess this up, you don't know anything about doing anything. There's no way. This is super simple, super easy, not complicated, not even the slightest. Like, see? Simple form, right? Whoa, did not mean to do that. Oh. Look, it's all just one square. What could be more? Look, you just add this on top, and just start stacking these motherfuckers. We might get like a little creative on this, but this is creative mode. I don't give a shit about looks or 10 out of 10 or anything like that. I'm stacking blocks. This is the best and easiest way to... I mean, it's so simple. Can't forget how to do this. It's just stacking blocks in a square pattern. Everyone else has their own little designs and things outside the box, but I think inside the box mostly. And you'll see that. See? Nothing complicated. There's nothing special about this house. Now it's 3 blocks, and we're gonna make it typical 4. So to start with, I guess. Okay. And this is how I build. Alright, I don't know how y'all build. I don't care. But I just want to share this with y'all, because usually I do Fortnite videos and other things. We're taking a break from all that. We're just gonna do Minecraft today. I'm gonna keep the video rolling. It's gonna be a really long video until I get finished with the house at least, and show you a few things that I like to do. But this is how I play. This is how I play the game. This is my style of playing. Square that off. Simple. And notice I didn't dig out those blocks underneath. I just kind of knocked that one out of the way. See, look, it's a floorboard, and it's all matching. It's all the same. Nothing too inventive, nothing too crazy. Nothing really fancy. Get off the couch, you fat cat. Sometimes the cat likes to... I'm gonna fly up here because I can fly. It's creative mode. Look. A flat rooftop. We don't have those usually in real life, but sometimes they do. But, yeah, this is basically basic ass beginner house. This house is pretty easy. Like, I dare someone to argue that this house is complicated. I dare you. Say it's complicated. It's anything but complicated. This is a modded world, so there are going to be dragons. I don't know why I picked those. And actually, you know what? Forget that. I'll use something different because I just thought about, you know, dragons. And alright, so the enclosure, I'm afraid the enclosure is gonna have to be quite large. Quite large. Whoops, too large though. I mean, maybe not, but get that thing out of the way. Oops. Again, the enclosure has to be stupid large because the dragons get pretty big. For those of you that don't know about the, you know, add-on feature with the dragons, if you don't know that Minecraft has had dragons, well, this is your chance to get educated a little bit. And the enclosure always has to be bigger than the animal is because you obviously you want the animal to, just like you would in a zoo, you want the animal to be comfortable, right? You don't want them to be all squished and cramped and uncomfortable. So, we're gonna make him comfy. Sort of, speak. Ah, crap-tastic. Okay. And I'm gonna close that gap. There we go. We're about 90% done with the enclosure. Okay, closing the gaps. Alright. Yeah. Yep, about 90 done. Alright, and then we're going to close the gaps here too. Because we don't just want the animal just hobbling out over the fence. That would be bad. And we're gonna make the enclosure just a little taller because I'm paranoid. I've had experiences with animals in this. I know this is not snow, but it just, I don't know. I feel like this would be a lot safer of a step to make it a little taller, so the animal's not just hobbling over the fucking enclosure because it's the ground is uneven. Yeah. If you watch the video and to the end, you're a trooper. If anyone watches it at all, I'll be surprised. But if you're one of those that watch it to the end, you're a real trooper. And if you like the video, subscribe to the channel. That's not so hard. It's just literally a button. And you can also like the video and share it with your friends. I'm gonna go ahead and make this 3 blocks high just because, or 3 tower, you know, 3 high, just because I feel like that would be adequate enough to make sure the fucking dragon does not get loose and willy-nilly. I will also try to cover as much about this add-on as possible. I have no idea how long the video is going to be. Might have to do 2 segments. And it's only 9 minutes. Okay, so we're doing pretty good. At 10 or 15 minutes into the video, so here in a little bit I'll just skip to the dragon and show you how to feed the dragon that spawns. Whatever dragon. It's always a mystery when you start in a new world with this add-on, so it's always a new one that they start you with. But this is the same add-on that I always start with, because I like it. Anyway, so there you have it, the enclosure. Oh fuck, I forgot to put. Okay, well, there. We'll workshop that. Anyway, get rid of that because I already know what to do. We're just gonna spawn everything out of this bag. 3, 2, 1, here. Oh, mummified. Okay, and this is a mummified egg in my hand, right? With this is pretty easy. All it means is it eats rotten flesh. So before we spawn the motherfucker, and no, this is not typically made for children. If you're letting your children watch, well, it's not my fault that you let them watch this. Kiss my ass. Anyway, it's pretty simple. With the mummified dragon species on the add-on on Minecraft, they typically eat rotten flesh. Okay, that's all you need to know. That's basically hence the name. Alright, and because it's creative, I can spawn 2 of them. I'm gonna go ahead and hatch 1, and then 1 more, because we're gonna breed them later. Because they're sleeping, I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and fly out of here. Let me set a spawn point. Pick a bed. Purple. Yes, a purple bed. And there are monsters, but it's on peaceful, so I don't really give a shit. Alright, so I set my spawn point. And you guys can clearly see, or whoever watches the video, at this point it might as well be like a selfie. Let me jump into the swords, because y'all want to see the cool stuff, right? Too. Let me grab one of the special swords that you can only find. Look, mummified sword. Alright, watch what happens with this mummified sword. Okay, I'm going to smack the creeper 1 time, and he's going to continue to eat damage. Okay? I'm going to smack him again. Done! Bro just literally got eviscerated by... The mummified sword is... What it does is it basically drains your life by fucking, I don't know, I guess poison, because it mummifies. And anyway, it kills you. So, notice she pulled out the health potion, and that really ain't gonna help her much. Because she's dying literally faster than the poison can help her. Before the potion can take effect. It kills witches in 2 shots. It kills creepers in 2 shots. The only problem is on survival, the creeper will still try to explode before dying. So you will want to back up and hit him again afterwards. And then keep your distance. Like so. Keep your distance, keep your distance, keep your distance. And then run up to him, smack him again, and then boom. Threat neutralized. Easy peasy, right? Cool. Now, back to our... enclosure. I'm over here having that blonde moment. Alright, so, to make these motherfuckers grow, they eat, like I said, the mummified dragons eat rotten flesh, hence the name mummified. So, you can just make them grow and spam that shit like it's a all-you-can-eat buffet. Grow, you son of a bitch. Ow! Shit, did not mean to do that. Well, okay. And... my favorite part. Excuse me. What is that? Ah, here it is. And then we're just gonna replace the stick with the saddle. And you could put saddles on these motherfuckers. And Voila! You can ride it. You can ride the dragon. You can ride either one of these dragons. But you have to put, just like horses, you have to put saddles on them. To control where they go. And that covers that. Now I have 2 dragons, and if you want to breed them, again you use rotten flesh, because that's all they eat. But it's really difficult because no! Because they're so big, in fact, that, and they really, no, get away. This is mealtime. Mealtime. Thank you. See how hard it was? Because they're too big. But, let me move that one out of the way. Get up. Get back. Get back. I'm going to show the camera. As you can see, they laid an egg. Right here. Right here. They laid a baby egg. So, now they have a baby. And, that's about it. That's all I care to show you about the dragon features. Because you don't need to know anything else, right? I feel like I'm gonna have to break apart their enclosure a little bit, because just like before, they trying to find a way to climb out of this motherfucker. I did not mean to break that. Let me just... But yeah, mummified, obviously it's a good starter dragon, because you can make these swords with it. With their skills that they drop. Also, I don't recommend having more than 3 giant dragons in a enclosure like at this size, because they're already pretty big, and so this enclosure already looks kind of small for them. And I might actually have to expand on the enclosure later. That'll be for a different video. Let me clear out the crap inventory. Let me just clear all this out except for the sword. And the bed. Alright. Okay. Alright, so now we're gonna... I guess I don't need the mummified flesh egg. Because, I have the baby. So what I'm gonna do is get rid of it completely, because I already have the baby egg right here. Which I'm gonna hatch it. Boom. So now I have 3 dragons. And now there's my mummified dragons. Which is one of many. We will probably get to that in a video.